And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the final series of the broadcast. It's been an intense night of StarCraft, very intense, and now we are here. Now we are back with the final series, with our final best of 7, of course, best of 7. And there's been a lot of banter. There's been a lot of banter in the chat, between both Zoun and herO. I did give a brief update in the Twitch chat, but Zoun, he's giga tired. He's very tired. He's like, I don't know if I can keep going, but no, herO, he talked him into it. He was like, no, we got this, man. We got this. We can go all the way, Zoun, he was like, herO, you must really want to go to Paris. You must really want to go to France, papi. Oh my god. He was like, yes, papi, yes. I'm committed, papi. I'm committed. Of course, for some greater context, the winner of this best of 7 will go to Paris, France. Will go to the main event, the offline event over in Paris. Let's go. Oh, I'm just Google translating. Oh, never mind. Looks like we're actually. God damn it! I went live too soon. Too soon. As okay, we still have a couple of minutes. They're talking about going to Paris and what they would do, and I think Zoun, he was like, oh, if you go to Paris, you can go on a date with herO. Because herO, he was saying how ideally when he goes, if he goes to France, he'd love to go with his wife. For those who don't know, herO, of course, is married. Love to go with his wife. Unfortunately, like it probably won't be able to line up in such a way. They might make it work. That's why it sounds like, nah. herO's there for you. He's there for you. True. So scandalous. herO, the home wrecker. Is Zoun married? Zoun is not married. Who's married? herO's married. Trap is married. Solar's married. Dark, of course. Who else comes to mind? Those are the only one that comes to mind. Not everyone announces. I mean, true. Not everyone does announce it. True. There we go. Here we go. Looks like our players just. Oh my god. They're raring to go, baby. Of course, we do have our vetoes. Vetoes are done. Game 1 is going to be on Persephone. Game 2, Pylon, followed by Sandworm, Golden Wall, Gressvan, Magnath, and Incorporeal. I guess what I'm excited about here is that Golden Wall is... we haven't played on it the entire day, the entire broadcast. We have been missing out on Golden Wall the entire night. But now it is here, now it is before us, and here we go. We have our players, we have our casters, and we are getting into our first game of the series of the final best of 7 of the broadcast. The final chance to make it into the main event, into the offline finals of the playoffs over in Paris, France. It is very late. It is what, 4 a.m. No, 3 a.m. in the morning here. It's the fatigue is setting in, but we can go all the distance, we can go all the way. Let's go, let's send it. As we're jumping into our best of 7 and spawning in the top left hand corner of Persephone, we have the South Korean Protoss player, we have the red Protoss representing Team Vitality. It is Zoun. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player from South Korea. It is a herO. Married to StarCraft. Exactly. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our PvP. Here we go. Our PvP is upon us. For now, going to be opening up. And we'll see where our players do take us here. We already had a PvP earlier between herO and Showtime. It was very aggressive, was very intense, and we expect that to continue here as well. Zoun, of course, he is an animal in PvP. We've seen him even cannon rush herO before. I'm referring to Zoun's performance in GSL Season 2 against herO, which was crazy. We saw some intense builds, and I mean, Zoun, he was able to pop off. We'll see if we can do so again. And hopefully he's there for us. Also, before I forget, actually, bam! We got Zoun in the void, and we got herO in the darkness. Let's go. So now we're opening up. So far, 2 get open, 2 get open out of herO, 2 get open out of Zoun. So far, everything's looking as it should be. Everything's looking standard. Passion's overwhelming. PvP. Overwhelming. Let's go. Busy day tomorrow. Thankfully, tomorrow we only have 1 cast. We have the Wardy TV Monday, but there's so much to do. So we'll try to catch up on all the work. All the work. And so now we have Double Stalker out of Zoun, and meanwhile Double Stalker out of herO. No, Double Stalker. With that, we should from here be expanding. herO following up with sentries. With that can scout. Meanwhile, Zoun commits to extra stalkers. Okay. Zoun does commit. Pro does veer off on the right hand side, setting up for, I would imagine, a proxy gateway setup. Pro moving in. Pro does move in. Yep, there's the pylon. There's the gateway setup. So hyper aggression out of Zoun. Zoun, he has an extra gateway back and 1 base all in. So 1 base all in out of Zoun. I'll be honest, because of what they were saying to each other, Zoun is very fatigued. I do not expect to see any macro between these 2 players at all. I expect hyper aggression. I expect all ins. As herO gets surrounded, does get 1 stalker, does get 1, pulls away. Force field will delay, and he does pull back that stalker. Oh, let's go! The healing pad does make use of the healing pad, and with that, he cannot out DPS. Actually, no one can. Wait, what? Looks like, oh my god, barely in the end. You see Zoun, he does claim this fight. Does take down the stalker, takes down the sentry as well. I don't think I've ever seen a fight in the healing pad between 2 stalkers, but let's go. As in the end, Zoun does overwhelm. Remember, hero's expanding, and Zoun is all in. 4th gateway's on the way. You can warp in 3, soon to be 4 stalkers at a time. And Zoun is going for the kill, going for the throw to get another stalker. Shiba's not ready. And Zoun, I think he has done it. I think he has done it here. Takes down the mineral line. And there's only 1 stalker remaining. I mean, there is a shield battery that will help, but there's only 1 stalker. He needs more, Pat. Warp in. Does warp in. There's the Angeva charge. Jesus, there's just so many stalkers. Another stalker goes down. So he's got 7 stalkers. And Zoun, he will not stop. Starter sets his way into the main. Nice force field. Nice force shield here, and with that, he still trades though. He still trades 1-to-1. The Immortal will help. The Immortal's on the way. Gateway's getting powered. And more warp-ins. And can the Immortal be enough? Boys are being pulled. The Immortal still gets harder down. Oh, the surround is quite nice though. Jesus. Surrounds off down most of those stalkers. That's 2 stalkers remaining. But Zoun should still have this here. He's still warping in additional stalkers. Does pull the boys. Does pull the boys. Pulls whatever he can. And no backup shield battery. GG gets called. Zoun, he will overwhelm. He will take it game number 1. GG. Again, Zoun popping off with the 1 base 4 gate all in. Vanilla Stalkers, of course, no blink, no upgrades in sight. herO, he fought out in the center of the map. He got surrounded. He bled out a lot of Stalkers, and from there, he was overwhelmed. herO, of course, he was investing into an expansion, whereas that did not help at all in the defense. In the end, he got outscaled. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're now getting to game number 2. Zoun takes a lead, and we'll see if he can extend that lead or if herO can bounce back. We shall see. As that looks like there was a bit of a issue with the lobby. Was an issue. Meanwhile, herO, he has turned off his webcam, as it looks like once again there are some latency issues affecting herO. Again, for a lot of the players, the webcam has been draining a lot of the bandwidth and has been causing some lag. It's time to call in his boy Hush. Let's go. And Zoun is being told that he has permission to turn off his webcam as well. Oh, let's go. It's gonna keep it on. Gonna keep it on. Zero regret talking Zoun his way. No. Zoun is the next generation, baby. Gotta talk him up. Gotta be the next herO. Here we go. That's up next, going to be loading into Pylon. Again, going to be one of the smaller maps in the map pool. Let's go. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Pylon, we have our South Korean Protoss player. We have our South Korean Protoss. Oh. Did we switch colors? We did. That's fine. For Team Vitality, it is a Zoun. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the red Protoss. It is a herO. Currency down in the series. Whew. And I expect more of the same. I don't expect the same build, don't get me wrong. Zoun last game did go for a 1 base 4 gates all in. But I do expect 1 base play. Quite a lot of it here in this series. Is it herO's turn? Does Zoun whip it out again? Did you say my camera is on? It's not on there. I was referring to herO. herO, his camera is off. And Zoun has permission to turn his camera off as well. Has permission. He was like, nah, we commit, papi, we commit. Okay. So good. From here we are going to be settling in. And hello, herO. As herO, he is scouting the left-hand side of the map. Zoun veers off towards the right. Setting up the pylon. Now, this location is a prime proxy Stargate location. So we'll see if he commits to a Stargate or if it's just a fake proxy pylon. For now, he's sticking around. We'll see if he doubles back. As we start to wait for the Cybercore. Cybercore is done, and no proxy. So fake out. Fake out of herO. Sorry, out of Zoun. Meanwhile, herO doesn't even scout, by the way. He doesn't even probe scout. And herO also throws in a fake proxy pylon. So both players trying to fake each other out. Probe scout is denied. And we can just settle into a regular game. Okay. From here we should be expanding. Should be setting up. Oh my, never mind. herO, he's being active with that second probe. You have my attention, the probe is moving in. Yep, throws down the gateway, one base all in. So it's gonna be herO's turn. herO, he's going for a one base all in. Zoun expands. Oh boy, herO, he has a 3-gate setup with a robot, of course, as well. Setting up the proxy pylon, setting up proxy reinforcements that get into the main, and probes are going down. Getting 5 probe kills. Can we get 6? Oh my god. 6 probes do fall. Nice damage here by herO. More Destin moving in, and here comes the proxy warping across the map. Here comes the all-in. All on one base. All on one expansion. Oh, he cancels the robo. Interesting. He does cancel the robo, so it's going to be a one base. It's the same build too. It's the same build, but the roles have been reversed. This time it is herO going for the one base 4-gate all-in. No blink. No blink, Pappy. No blink. Oh no! Who is it? Uh-oh. Is it me? I'm good. Palmy! No! For the second time tonight. Emil! Por favor. So unfortunately one of the other casters is having some latency issues, and unfortunately will be timing out. Behind this Zoun, remember, he invested into the Nexus, he's invested into the Twilight Council and into Blink as well. These are all things that are not going to help in the defense. This does give herO the edge. Take over the natural. Just have to wait for that timeout. Un poquito más. Oh, we're back. There we go, we are back. herO attempts to bust into the main. At least trying to so far, as Danny's buying time. Does force field. Force fields are running out, another force field gets run down. herO depowers all the gateways. Uh-oh. Gateways are being depowered. herO pushing further in. Oh, does take down one of the Stalkers. Again, here he has a massive Stalker lead. He's going for the kill. No more force fields. He's going to be done with them. But here he's down to 3 Stalkers. He is running out. There we go. Here come the reinforcements. And here he does have enough. Boys are being pulled. Let's focus on all the sentries. Coming into a longer game, I mean, here he should have enough here. Still just rallying in with 3 Stalkers at a time. There is going to be Blink coming into play, potentially. As Zoun, he has a natural base as well. Here, he has to get more damage done. Here's going to keep going. Blink is finishing up in a couple of seconds. Zoun is holding. Impressive. Oh, we'll lose one of his Stalkers. Bit of miscontrol. Does have a bit of miscontrol. At 4 versus 4. More Stalkers warping in. And remember, the longer this goes on, the worse it is for herO. It's getting worse. he has to keep going. He is getting on top of the Nexus. And here he trades with the army, but again with Blink, we can micro back. Yes, I'm preserving those Stalkers. Here he does not get the expansion. And Zoun should have this. He should have this game. He just has scaling here over time. Blinks in. Bold Blink. Uh-oh. Zoun throwing away a couple of Stalkers. Does snipe the sentry. Oof. As herO, through sheer numbers alone, may still have enough. Just sheer numbers. Who needs Blink, man? Who needs it? I mean, it would help. Oh, God. As again, still a very, very tense micro here. Here, his Stalkers are getting low. Nice target firing. Gets another Stalker. And here, does he kill the natural? If he does, I mean, he has potential. Oh, God. Army blinks in. Another Stalker falls. But again, despite the lack of Blink, herO, through sheer willpower, can get the Nexus. What is that? 3, 2 more volleys? Casito, there we go, he gets it. The base goes down. Takes down the natural. And now we can expand. Now we can just calm down. Oh, going for the robot. Robo's on the way. Very intense game state so far. You can see Zoun panicking a little bit here, throwing down more pylons. Setting up in the main. Foxy gets found. Ooh, Zoun, he gets hit. Nice counter damage. And the goal, what looks to be the case here, is I believe herO plans and hopes that his opponent would expand. If Zoun spends resources once again on a Nexus, on an expansion, well, I mean, that's going to be that much less to warp in, and potentially herO could catch him with his pants down. Where we have Prism. Prism is on the way to reinforce across the map to juggle the micro units. Meanwhile, Zoun, he has Blink, so he has his own, of course, micro ability, but we'll be able to reinforce the army. Ooh, the Prism, oh my God, does go down! The Prism goes down instantly. Ay, ay, ay. herO with the miscontrol. Gets punished. hero's racing back. To expand. Oh, as I say, shade into the main, not bad. Shade in. Getting a handful of workers. Now does the same. Gets a couple of probes. Still very tense, but I have to give the issue to Zoun. Over time, Zoun, he has a much larger army. He has Blink, right? Blink is just such a massive factor. He just sniped the War Prism, which means there's no defensive Blink for herO. Zoun, he can go for the kill. He can go for it. Let's go. Oh, of course a wild Azura has appeared. Este Azura. Ah, no. What have you done? What have you told Zoun to do? What have you told him? Este Azura. Is this Zoun playing or is it Azura? True, true. Could be the Italian Protoss. Playing Archon mode. Of course, Lorimbo appears as well. Este Lorimbo. Ay, ay, ay. Always good to see you. We constructed a whole story with you yesterday, by the way. Don't worry about it. It was beautiful. Always good to see you. Oh no. Oh no, I've been exposed. Not the soundboard. It's fine. It's a soundboard from some private recordings. As now we do have herO getting into the mineral line. Oh, gets 1, 2, 3, 4 probe kills. The prism goes down, and here he's just running out of steam. We do see Zoun expanding. herO bleeds out the prism for a second time, and Zoun, he's running away with this. Have some confidence, Papi. Send it across the map. Send it. I believe. I mean, he doesn't need to be fair. Like, again, Zoun just has to defend. His wing condition, just chill, defends, get some more gateways, get a forge, get +1, get into charge. I mean, there's obviously macro, obviously. But I'm looking for Lorimbo. Alright, we'll mess around with it later. For now, so here he's going for his all-in. I mean, he's been all-in the entire game, of course. It's been 14 minutes of non-stop all-in, pap. Yay. Oh no, herO! I mean, he baits the blink, I suppose, as 2 fake immortals go down. Despite Zoun having a natural base, the probe count is still neck and neck. Do we slow down? hero's expanding! Let's go! Are we gonna slow things down? Are we gonna get into a macro game? Oh no. Lorimbo, what do you think about us getting into a longer macro game and getting up to 3 bases?
I'm fucking erect right now. This is what I'm talking about. Oh my god.
I didn't know you were so excited, Lorimbo. Oh my god. Okay. Now we can focus on the cast. That's all I wanted. Oh god. Este Lorimbo, papi. Oh my, calm down, papi. Calm down. Beautiful. All for the nitro. Unironically though, we are slowing things down. Robo's on the way. What is I have no idea what it's from, buddy. I have no idea. God no. I'm just glad it exists. In my mind, it's probably from an All Things Protoss cast, right? I would imagine. But I don't know how often you get erect, so I don't know. Could be from anything. Oh no. Este lo rimbo. As Zoun is just getting further ahead, he's now fully saturated on 2 bases. Good chance. And Zoun, we can just chill, we can just get a 3rd base up and running. Charge has not been researched, so he's still just sticking with Mass Blink Stalker. We commit. You have the sentries, you have the force fields, Zoun moves out. herO back at home. He does have immortals that will help, but no shield batteries, no shield batteries defensively. Zoun can bypass the natural, head straight into the main. Where we headed? What's the plan? That's in. Oh. And very sand pickups on the sentries. Immortals are being zoned away. Solid force fields. As here just cannot engage. Please off those sentries. At this point, yeah, we just blink in. At this point, Zoun can just commit. Takes care of one. Now going for the other. 2 immortals go down. Zoun, have some confidence, Pappy. Just ape in. You can do it. Send it, Pappy. Send it. So you're pulling back. Yeah, so he's just picking away at the sentries. Once again, going for the dive. Gets one. There's 1 immortal remaining, and the final immortal finally goes down. And that was the backbone here of herO's army. That was his one chance here. Oh, the prism falls. And GG gets called Zoun. He will take a 2-0 lead in the series. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Zoun, he is up 2-0 now. Bearing in mind, this is the best of 7. Best of 7. We got plenty of games ahead of us, plenty more games to come. But so far, a very strong showing here out of Zoun. It's been a very chaotic series. Game 1, of course, Zoun committed to the all-in. Here in Game 2, it was almost over. Here in Game 2, we had herO, of course, going for the all-in instead, and Zoun, he barely survived. He barely held on to his main. Again, Zoun, despite being down in supply, he was able to make use of his SimCity, make use of his shield batteries, make use of the high ground, and Zoun, he recovered. Crazy, but crazy. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're now getting into game number 3, and we'll see if Zoun can just keep things going. I think most people, myself included, coming into this did heavily favor herO, even herO himself, as they were bantering earlier, but no, I mean, now Zoun, out of nowhere, he does have that lead, does have that edge. Once again, I should reiterate that I do expect all of these games to be chaotic like that. I don't really expect our players to slowly get into a natural base, get into a 3rd base, you know, get into a 4th, take up into Blink Stalkers, into Charge, Immortals, Archons. Nah. That's not what we're here for. We're here for the chaos, for the animals, baby, the animals. Let's go. As our next game is going to be on Sandworm. Be loading in. And looks like we're switching colors. Okay, here is going to be red. That'll. Let's have a look here. Un momento. Fix up the out-of-game overlay. There we go. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Sandworm, we have the South Green Protoss player, we have the Blue Protoss. Representing Team Vitality, leading the series 2-0, it is Zoun. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss with the other South Korean Protoss, the red Protoss. It is a herO. So selling into game 3, and again, we had game 1 with Zoun being successful with his one-base all-in. Game 2, herO, his all-in failed. And coming into game 3, do we all-in each other, or do we actually bounce off, and do we calm down and get into a standard game? It's possible. It is possible. These probes are being sent out. Being sent out. And we're moving in for the scouts. We're trying to get eyes on the placement of the second pylon to make sure everything's as it should be. So now we have our 2-gate opener out of Zoun, likewise 2-gate opener out of herO. Neither player has a probe out on the map to hide a pylon to go for a real or fake proxy. So this does look like a very standard game. The most standard game so far out of the entire series. Okay. So we do have our take of choice. Both players going to be looking to delay each other's expansions, at least herO is. Does delay, herO going for a faster Stargate before Nexus. This is not for an all-in, just a harass. Just harass across the map, get the Oracle across, deal some damage, and take a lead. One base all-in. God damn. You know what? For a moment, for un moment, I believed that we were going to get a macro game. It's not happening. No, we're gonna send it. We're gonna send it. So third gateway gets thrown down. Zoun sets up for a proxy. Fourth gateway, it's gonna be a 1-base 4-gate all in. Let's go.
Yes, win.
Okay. Let's go. Back at home, herO, he is going for his own Stargate. He's expanding. herO getting ready for a longer macro game. And Zoun from here, he will commit. He will commit. herO is still in the dark. Now, with the help of the Sentry, he can go for the hallucination. No, he does. Not the one I was hoping for, as he does not scout across the map. Oh, no. Does not scout. Does still say some stalkers, which means he does not get a scout across the map. He's not aware. But he does confirm. Okay, there we go. Does confirm the gateway. He's aware. Going for the pylon. Zoun out of position. Oh, he's out of position. Ay. Zoun gets distracted by the hallucination, by the fake outs. The gateway gets depowered. And Zoun's all-in is delayed. Heavy delay on the all-in. herO, he can respawn. The shield batteries are on the way. Stasis traps as well. herO, he can defend. He has the tools. Oh my god. Very nice positioning. Very nice. As the Oracle gets away. So warping in. herO going for a defensive void raise. I mean, every little bit counts. It all helps. And I'm hoping the Zoun, he notices the shimmer. Duckling in. Oh no! Oh Jesus, as he does push forward. Gets one, gets two. He does step too far forward here. Massive stage trap goes off, and here he can shut this down. He can and he will. He can chase us back here to the reinforcing pylon. Oh. Forward ray takes a lot of hits, takes a lot of damage. Zoun can set up with the surround. Uh-oh. Can surround this army. As Zoun still has a massive force to work with. Boys are being pulled. Stasis runs out. Does run out. Baits out the stasis trap. Baits out one. And baits out the other. Does bait them out. There's still one left. And here he's bought enough time. He's bought enough time. He's up in workers. Up by 10. Up by more than 10 even. The longer this goes on, the better it is for herO. Once again goes to the dive. One more volley. Takes down the Void Ray. Oh no, he still doesn't notice. The stasis traps. herO, is that you? Does take the stasis to the face. Not like this. Not like this. There's still another. Oh, okay, does notice. Does notice both stasis traps even as well. Nicely done. Stasis runs out. Nice controls down. He still has double the stalker count. Picks up the Oracle. Catching out the stalkers one after the other. Remember, here he cannot blink away, and here he should lose everything. Despite the stasis traps, it's just still not enough. As here he's down to 3. Down to 2. 2 stalkers left. Down to 1. And with that, Zani's done it. Zani's done it. He has broken the back of herO. herO trying to desperately warp in. Does go for the shield battery overcharge. Or the energy overcharge even. Yeah, the stalkers are so low. Once again, Zoun just ensuring that the store count stays low. So helps tank. Dives in, down to 3. And for the most part here, he should not recover from this. It's not going to be possible. He has no robo, no immortals, no further tech. There should be no coming back from this. As herO just cannot build up an army. It's not happening. It's not happening. And with that, the all-in pops off. GG gets called, and Zoun, he will take a 3-0 lead in this series. Onomas, one more game is all he needs to claim it. Let's go. GG, well played. Onomas, papi, one more. Despite the build of choice here, he was able to scout, was able to confirm, was able to slow it down as well. We saw some amazing stasis traps out of herO to delay the push, but behind it here, he did not throw down a robo. He did not take up. He just stuck with the initial gateways and Stargate, and his army was quite limited here in what he could produce. Likewise, even though he was able to pop with those stasis traps, he wasn't quite able to capitalize on those stasis traps himself. GG. GG, well played. With that, Zoun does take a 3-0 lead, and we are one game away from claiming it here and now. Uno mas, papi, uno mas. Can he go all the way? Can he go for the 4-0? Which I don't think we've had tonight. Am I crazy? We have had some one-sided series, for sure. But all right, Zoun versus Bunny. True. Zoun did 4-0 Bunny earlier. So all the games are blending together. But here we go. Up next, we're gonna be loading into Golden Wall for the first time tonight. For the first time, Golden Wall. It's been years. It's been years. Again, Golden Wall is one of the more quirky maps out there. Older map in the map pool, but also have some unique features. Can be used to be cheesy, to be aggressive. Let's go. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Golden Wall, we have the red Protoss player of the South Korean Protoss. Down heavily in the series, he has to begin the comeback here, and now it is a herO. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, embracing all the chaos with some all-ins, and to be fair, even with some defensive all-ins, or I should say, with defense against all-ins as well. Has been able to showcase both. What's it going to be this time? For Team Vitality, it is a Zoun. Go. 4 shield batteries, 2 major stage straps, and still couldn't hold on. Brutal. Yeah, still could not hold on. Again, it was unfortunate he went for the Stargate. The stage straps were helping, that is true, but he did only make the 1 Void Ray. Didn't really have much firepower with his army. But welcome one all to Golden Wall. Golden Wall is a very unique map in the map pool. Was the first of its kind to cut the map in half with minerals. We have gold minerals here in the center. We have gold bases. We have some regular minerals here in the center as well. And we have these southern bases. 4 in total. 4.5, it does depend how you take it. You can actually take the gold base from this half of the map instead and take the southern bases. So we'll see if our players do open up that attack path and expand in such a way. There is a ramp coming into the natural, so herO does go for a gate into Cybercore, into faster Nexus. We'll delay a second gateway. Could still go Stargate before expand. And there it is as Nexus. So again, greedy build out of herO. Zoun across the map going for a 2-gate opener himself. And Zoun is scouting, he's aware. And show us the all-in. So remember, herO is cutting corners, herO is being greedy by rushing into a fast expansion like this, by rushing into a fast Nexus. So Zoun has to respond with an all-in. Here we go, the pylon has been thrown down. We have 2 gateways back at home. We have a Stargate. Ooh, this is something that I'm not used to seeing. So Stargate opener out of Zoun, but he's still getting ready for a proxy of his own. How do we piece this all together? No immortals, no upgrades. Pylon is done. herO, he's searching, and herO will find it. Not bad. Here he does find the pylon. He is not aware of the Stargate. And hero's main base is very exposed. Going for the gateway. Now, while hero's distracted, the goal for Zoun should be to hit the main. Right now, again, herO, he has not scouted across the map. He has no idea what's coming his way. Zoun, he opens up Phoenix, not Oracle. So his goal here is to shut down the Oracle. To shut down the Oracle, to gain momentum, not economic damage. Fair enough. As the Oracle does run into the Phoenixes. Going for the stasis. Catching, ooh, just the one. Yeah, just the one probe. Sound from here. We'll commit. There is a Void Ray. Thankfully. Void Ray does help. herO going for his own Twilight Council. Interesting. Meanwhile, Zoun is warping in 3 Stalkers at a time. With up with the Phoenixes, could go for economic damage or just collapse on the Void Ray. What's the plan? Now Zoun just trading. Phoenixes into the main. So far, getting 3-4 pro kills is nice damage, but nothing game ending. Remember, herO does already have a massive worker lead. And Zoun, we gotta start gaining ground here. Cybercore's under fire. herO already rebuilding. Backup Cybercore's on the way. And hero's just taking it wherever he can. We got Blink, we got more gateways. herO just needs a little bit more time. Oh, Phoenixes, they go for the lift. Does go for the dive. It's going to be close, but last herO, he's still holding. He's still holding on. Did lose the Void Ray. Oh. Void Ray does go down. herO about to have Blink. Yeah, GG gets called down. He runs out of steam. He does not break the natural, and herO does fight back. Whew. GG, well played herO. He survives the all-in. He survives. He defends. Again, Zoun, he was just running out of steam over time. He just was not able to break that natural expansion. And with that, we have that back and forth series. The comeback has begun for herO. Comeback has begun. We'll see if Zoun can bring it back, or if herO can actually attempt to force the ace match. Can we go all the way? As up next, going to be loading into Gresfon. Gresfon, another one of these larger and older maps in the map pool. Much older map. No 3s, yes, no 4-0. No 4-0. I mean, this could go the distance. I would be content with a shorter series, because it's almost 4 AM in the morning. It would be nice to sleep a little bit. Would be nice to get some veg. Oh boy. Would be nice. But it's on our players. It's on herO. As we're just waiting for our players. There we go. Players are ready. Jumping into Gresfon. Again, Gresfon is one of the larger maps in the map pool. Was around back in the day. It's been quite a number of years at this point. So it's been a while. And we'll see who commits into the one base all-in this time. It's always going to be one of them, if not both. Not both. As spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Gresfon, we have the South Green Protoss player. We have the Blue Protoss representing Team Vitality. It is Zoun. One game away, papi. Una más. Un poquito más. And spawning in the top left, we have the Red Protoss. It is herO. Rocking that Zest portrait. Let's go. As again, one more loss and herO is out of the tournament, and Zoun will be actually traveling over to the land of Paris, to France. Uno más. One more game. Show us the proxy. Is it herO's turn? After being down heavily in the series, herO, he might just, from here on forward, just play standard. Just go for these more standard economic openers. That might be the go-to. But now, 2-gate opener out of Zoun, 2-gate opener out of herO. No probers out on the map to throw down any shenanigans, any proxies. herO, he does not probe scout at all. Zoun does. As herO, he moves out with a probe, but I believe this should just be for a fake out. I believe, yeah, just going for a fake proxy pylon. Just to try to get into the head of Zoun. Ideally forcing an overreaction. It's the ideal. Does Zoun take the bait? So now it is going to be double Stalker. Meanwhile, double adapted herO. herO does open up Robo. Okay. Now, a Robo opener like this typically is meant to be a hard counter against a one-base all-in. If you recall, herO has very limited information, but herO, upon recognizing that there is no, that there is going to be no crazy follow-up here, then never mind. Robo opener out of herO, Robo opener out of Zoun. These can turn into one-base all-ins. We'll see if anyone expands. They poke in. Third gateway is on the way. Third gateway is indicative here of an all-in. So herO, it's going to be his turn. It's herO's turn to commit. Zoun back at home, getting a safety shield by doing the mineral line. Getting 2 batteries here at the natural. And checking Zoun's vision, he saw the Robo, he did not see the gateway. So he's working a little bit in the dark. Finds a pylon. Doesn't quite get it. Now Zoun can rest easy. Meanwhile, herO, he just commits. He just sends it back. Shade is denied. Both players have their Robos, both players have their Prisms, and soon to be Immortals as well. hero's moving in, catching up the Stalkers. Oh yeah, better fight for herO. It's a lot of Stalkers going down. Oof. Brutal losses for Zoun this early. How many of those 3 Stalkers falling? Ay. herO has momentum. herO has a large army. What does Zoun have? The Immortal. The wall's on the way. Now slowing down herO. Nice force field. Just buying more time. Immortal's out. Just like the gateway. Zoun is holding. Oh! Yeah, herO does go for the dive. Does barely get the Immortal. Water goes down. Boys are being pulled too little too late. Yeah, the boys are being pulled too late. There's, what, 1 century remaining. Zoun bleeding out a lot of probes. Too many probes, even. At the same time, though, we do have adepts across the map. Okay. Zoun is popping up. Oh no, not again. Immortal goes down. We have a shield battery here, but GG. GG gets called. Zoun, he fumbles the defense, and herO does fight back even further, putting another point on the board. GG. GG, well played. Again, Zoun, he did have a little bit of miscontrol there. He did have that shield battery in the main base, but he never made use of it, was never able to pull back to it either, and we saw that herO was able to snowball the control. Yes, herO was losing probes back at home, but his main army was excelling. That's all that did matter. It was also just a really rough start for Zoun. If you recall, he was caught out in the open, out on the low ground, initially, before the all-in really came into play. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're now getting to our next game, and do we go the distance here? Are we going all the way to the ace match? Oh, no. I mean, we're close. We're close. One more game is all the herO needs, and he will force that ace match. Otherwise, it all could end here and now. Could still end. Could still end. Should be crazy. Not the first time that herO has been... Sorry, that Zoun has been herO. But still, would be momentous nonetheless. As we are loading into Magnatha. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Magnatha, we have the red Protoss player fighting back once again, and one game away from forcing the ace match. It is herO. Uno mas, papi, uno mas. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Team Vitality. It is Zoun. 5-hour cast, papi. Guess technically 7 or 8 because of RSL. True. 8 hours. As of course, next weekend is going to be the offline event, so we're kind of building up towards that. Building up. As once again we have our 2 gate openers. Last game it was herO committing into a 1-base all-in. This time does herO do it again, or is it Zoun's turn? We're expecting all-ins. We have yet to embrace a longer standard macro game. I don't expect to ever see that. But we'll see if we can defy expectations as Zoun does veer off towards the left-hand side. And this is a prime location for a proxy robot. Prime location. Yep, there it is, Proxy Robot. Proxy Robot, as we mentioned, this is a prime location for that sort of play. It's very popular, very common. As a result, there's a higher chance that Zoun will find it. Sorry, that herO will find this. As he's opening up a double Stalker. Double Stalker, defensive robot. Ooh, this does not bode well for Zoun. Again, with a defensive robot like this, the herO is getting ready to hard counter and to shut down the 1-base all-in. We'll see if he finds the proxy, fans out the stalkers. I'm just fanning out. Prism is on the way. herO getting a third gateway. God. herO, he will have the tools to defend. He's got what he needs. So we have a War Prism on the way. Building almost Stalkers. Second pylon to keep everything powered. And herO does refuse to expand. This I do like. It's a bit of a Hail Mary play. Zoun is going 1-base Disruptor. 1-base Disruptor here. This is a way to counter a defensive robe of your opponent. But it's still going to be quite difficult here. Not gonna be easy. Zoun is moving in. So is herO. Oh, who catches who? That does threaten the shade. herO dropping into the main. Yeah, drops in. Zoun, he never scouted the tech, he was unaware. It's gonna be 5 probes. Oof. Yeah, 5, 6, 7 probe kills. Aye, aye, aye. And Zoun, he's falling apart. Zoun is falling apart here. This is critical damage. Zoun at the same time dropping into the main base, but herO is in position. He's in position. Prism does escape. Oh. GG gets called. The writing is on the wall here as there was just nothing remaining for Zoun, and with that we're going all the way to the ace match. Whew, we've made it for the first time tonight. We're going all the way to game 7. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Even including RSL, if you recall. RSL was also more of a one-sided broadcast earlier today, but here we do have a game 7. Again, there's been non-stop all-ins either from one player or the other. Here, as I mentioned, here he blindly opened up Robo, which was a good call. It is a way to hard counter proxy Robo, and here it did. Here he did. He shut it down. GG. GG, well played. With that, one game left. Una más, papi, una más. Let's go. As the final game is going to be on Incorporeal. Incorporeal is one of the larger maps in the map pool. There are a lot of places to go for a proxy. The question becomes, do any of our players falter here? Do we have the confidence to commit into a one base all in? Or is this the game where we slow things down in macro? Let's go. Do we slow down? Do we get a natural? Do we get a third? Do we make probes? I'm ready. So we're hanging in there. We're there, bye. We're there. We're like Zoun. We can make it. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Incorporeal, we have the South Korean Protoss, the Red Protoss, winning 3 games in a row. He was down 3-0, by the way. He was down 3-0, and now he's brought it back 3-3. It is a hero. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss, where we have the Blue Protoss, 14 Vitality. It is Zoun. We go. We have the final game of the series. Again, every game it's been either Zoun all-ins or Zoun defends against an all-in. It's been one or the other. We've been hyper aggressive this entire series, this entire best of 7 to this point. Do we finally decide to slow down? Do we slow things down? Did herO just need time to lock in? Combination of the 3. For now, just 2 get openers. Everything's looking normal. Waiting for our first units of choice. We're waiting for either Stalker Sentry, Stalker, or Double Adept. Meanwhile, we do see that neither one is going to be hiding their pylons, so no hidden tech structures out on the map. Calming down. And the answer, Double Adept out of Zoun. And it is going to be a Stargate before expansion from herO. Okay. Does go for the Stargate opener. This is a way to get ahead economically. To take a lead. Oh, Zoun doing the same. Do we end up in Phoenix Wars? A couple of things here. The problem is that Zoun no probe scout. He does not have a probe scout, so Zoun, it's a very low chance that he does make a Phoenix. Meanwhile, herO, he does have a pylon across, but he doesn't confirm the Stargate either. So both players are playing blind, which means both players should be opening up with the Oracle. There's the Oracle for herO. And we should be seeing one from Zoun as well. threatens a shade. Oracles are on the way. Zoun, he does not get eyes on the tech. Still unaware. And yeah, as we had assumed, we are just expanding. For the first time this series, we are just going to expand and take our natural bases, most likely build up into 3 bases, and then play out the mid game. Ay, ay, ay. Try to luck in for a longer game. Let's go. Oracle gets into the main. So far, gets 4 probe kills. Meanwhile, Adepts get into the main base of Zoun. Likewise, doing equivalent damage. So we do have a bit of a back and forth. Oracles will threaten. We have double Oracle creature was natural. Probes are going down. Remember, 2 Oracles, they can one-shot probes. So 1, 2, 3 probe kills so far. Same time, herO doing the same. Shades into the bases with his Adepts as well. Has potential for a little bit more. Gets 9 probes. Aye, aye, aye. 9 probes go down. Zoun does fall behind economically. We're quite behind. There's a lot of pressure on Zoun. Zoun still down in workers, does get 3 extra probe kills, which is nice. I'm here waiting to see if either player throws down extra gateways or if we just expand and get a 3rd. Again, there's a high chance that we're just going to expand and get a 3rd. I say that. That is 1 extra gateway on the way. 3 gates. Nothing crazy yet. So we'll push in. So another 4 probe kills. So 4 getting into another 5. From here, we do have that extra gateway. So Zoun, he will have the, or at least he should have the larger army. Here is expanding. Here is getting a 3rd base, is slowly building up. Meanwhile, instead, it is going to be Zoun with the higher gateway count, with extra war pins, with more potential. Setting up for his push. Is that a 4th gateway? Yep, 2 base all in. Okay. Zoun is building up to 4 gates. We are going to commit. I assumed that we were going to be slowing things down and getting a 3rd base and building up to a macro game, but that's not true. That's not true. Zoun, he's going for the all-in. It's a different all-in than we're used to seeing here. It's going to be off of 2 bases. So we're going to bypass the army. Go straight for the main. Straight for the main base. Boys are being pulled. That's a lot of probes going down. Nice stasis. Oh, we get the counter stasis. Okay. Everyone getting stasis. Still very close though. Here it is setting up. Oh, nice snipe. I get him. And again, the longer this goes on, the worse it is for Zoun. Just because Zoun, he decided not to expand. Did make that decision. Mira trying to break in. Zoun does have a massive army in comparison. 22 to 14. From here is down. He does have the concave. So far. He's holding his ground. He's being pulled just to make a stand. And again, here is fighting his heart out, but still, alas. Yeah, getting caught up by the stasis, not bad. Gets caught out. Hero still maintains a slight economic edge over his opponent, Drew. Zoun does eventually expand. Remember, he was very committed. He delayed his third base. This is why Hero is getting further ahead, because this entire time Hero's been mining from his third, and of course Zoun is not. Ooh, we'll take another stasis. Stasis goes up. Here to capitalize. Gets 2. Oh, gets 3. From here. Here it does maintain that slight edge, and we're just going to slow things down again. Just slowing things down again. Let's go. When it comes to any kind of major advantages here, we have +1. +1 is going to be finishing up faster for Hero. So it does have an earlier +1 and should have an earlier +2 timing. Likewise, Hero claiming a 4th base while Zoun is still saturating his 3rd. So Hero does have that slight edge over Zoun. Zoun's catching up. Once again, we slow things down. Slow things down. The advantages that Hero had, they're still quite small though. And he can still try to hold his own, despite that. It's not easy, but can attempt to. Oh. Dark Shrine is on the way. This is a little bit desperate here. Unfortunately, I believe Hero already has a robo. Well, he has the Stargate, of course, for the Oracle, for the Revelation. On top of that, there it is, robo at the natural. So far, we do have Zoun expanding towards Hero. Slowly taking more bases. Dark Shrine has potential, despite the fact that there's detection all over the place. Does have potential. Here, still trying to find a way in. Likewise does commit. Yeah, it does commit up the ramp. I believe Hero does have the higher Stalker count. He does. It's up by 4. Comes down to the blink control. Stage trap being thrown down. And here he wants none of it. Backs up. Pulls away. Does notice the DTs. Will need detection. I say, I'm hoping he did notice. These DTs, they hit the mineral line. So he races back home to defend. Cannons are on the way. Zoun, he's trying to keep up. Unfortunately, Zoun, he hasn't been able to take up himself. Does have a charge, but the Zealot army here is quite minuscule. Here he does peel off for his Run-by at the same time. And here he does not get in. Nicely done with the cannons. Ooh, here it blinks forward, gets scored by, oh no, gets scored by both. Stasis traps, they pop off. Zoun, he can take this fight, he can chase him. Chase it. Oh. Does get on top, that's a lot of Stalker kills. Snipes the War Prism as well. And it's Zoun take it from here. Alas, not quite. GG gets called here. The stasis runs out. herO breaks the expansion, and herO, he will advance on and will make it into the main event. He's going to be going to France, papi. GG. GG, well played, herO. He will take it, papi will take it. Very intense back and forth here. Again, we did slow things down, and we actually macroed here in the final game. I say we macroed. It was still, unfortunately, Zoun playing from behind. Zoun, he did have to, unfortunately, recover from having a lower and a worse economy for quite some time. Likewise, tech as well. So it was a really rough position for Zoun. It wasn't like a massive deficit, but it did add up over time. With that, GG. GG, well played. herO does claim the series. And with that, that is going to be us wrapping up here for the broadcast. That's us wrapping up. We have our confirmed players for the main event. Bam, as you can see here, we have our bracket. It is updated from the top. We have Clem. We have Clem and Rainer. They're the top 2 players of this tournament, as they were facing off, or they're going to be facing off in the upper brackets. Meanwhile, we have 2 more players remaining. We have herO and herO. So we have our lineup. We have our lineup here for the offline event. Clem, Rainer, herO, and herO. Let's go. As a reminder, Classic was unable to compete here, as Classic is not available to travel. Classic, unfortunately, some things that come up. Classic, he is unwell, and due to some medical circumstances, Classic cannot travel. Will not be traveling, will not be heading over, and in the end, Classic did forfeit his match. Otherwise, herO would not be a part of this tournament. True. I mean, yeah, he wouldn't be. So here he can thank Classic for herO's opportunity to be a part of the top 4, as this can be Clem, Rainer, herO, and herO. With that, hope you'll enjoy yourselves. Again, we're going to be wrapping up for the time being. I am giga tired. It is 4 a.m. in the morning, 4:13, so I'm going to try to get as much sleep as possible here. I have to wake up like in 4 hours to get up and to get things going. Again, it's gonna be a big day tomorrow, just outside of StarCraft. When it comes to StarCraft, our next cast should be the Wardy TV Monday. That's gonna be in less than 24 hours time. There's a weekly open cup, weekly open tournaments, so we have more StarCraft on the horizon as always. When it comes to the rest of the week, let me quickly double check here, but for the rest of the week we have the OC mid-season playoffs, we have Sparkling Tuna Cup, Pigaster Cup, Lily Cup, RSL, Podcast, and much more. So non-stop StarCraft. Also, a big shout out to Let Me Play With Your Kitties. Baby, I'm gonna go pass out, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. We do appreciate it. For resubscribing for how many months? Resubscribing for 17 months. GG, well played. With that, thanks for watching, and we're going to be heading off for the time being, so thank you so much. Do apologize for being a little bit low energy, especially with this final series. There were a lot of gaps, a lot of lulls when it comes to just silence, just because I was just insanely tired and zoning out a little bit, so I do apologize for that. But again, it's just been a very long day, and the long days will continue, of course, coming into the coming weeks. When it comes to Maestros of the game, that is going to be in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, that is going to be when the main offline event does occur. I think it's only 1 day, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a 1-day event. It's going to be a 1-day event. With those remaining 4 players to determine who will be our champion. So best of luck. Of course, we're going to be casting it. Of course, we'll be there. When it comes to RSL playoffs, the season should be concluding this weekend. This weekend will be the conclusion of RSL Season 2. We're going to be co-streaming that event as well. Of course, we'll be there to co-stream. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And I'm going to go and get some beds, papi. See you next time. Stick around. We're going to be giving another StarCraft streamer a raid. Who is live at the moment? Who can we raid? Who can we send everyone over to? I don't think there's many people streaming at the moment. I know a lot of people are casting. Let's see who's live. So I see Senor Jason. True. We can give some love to Jason, find someone. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Ciao, bye, ciao. See you next time. See you in 2 weeks. See you in 2 weeks' time for the finale, for the offline event, for Maestros of the game. See you then. See you then in 2 weeks. Until then, hasta luego. Ciao, bye, ciao. Hasta luego. Thank you.